Only 2 years into Leo X's papacy, the Vatican is on the verge of bankruptcy. In order to save the Church from financial ruin, he charges his clergy with selling indulgences throughout all of Europe.
Indulgence, the forgiveness of sins in return for cash payments.
Indulgences started way back in the Crusades, and the idea was that you've got these soldiers fighting for Christ, and they're likely to be killed at any moment. And so what the church did was to give them a get-out-of-purgatory free card. So the indulgence was a way of rewarding people who were doing something good for God. But the trouble was that this system grew, and very soon people were being offered indulgences for sale.
Leo X realizes not only will the sale of indulgences deepen the pockets of the Catholic Church, but it will also fund the expensive construction of St. Peter's Basilica.
People go to St. Peter's now and they think about, how did they get all the money to build this? Well, they were taxing people with indulgences.
The whole thing about the St. Peter's indulgence was that it was applicable to your dead relatives. So you could get your relatives out of purgatory by paying for an indulgence.
It's a very seductive idea, a very successful idea.
But as word of the Pope's campaign for indulgence sales spreads throughout Europe, it triggers a reaction from a fundamentalist professor in Germany.
Martin Luther heard about this and found it obscene.
Martin Luther, a 33-year-old friar deeply devoted to the Bible, is appalled by the exploitive nature of indulgences.
Martin Luther felt that this was selling God's salvation for money, and you can't do that.
It's the notion of indulgences that finally bring the church down.
As Vatican culture sinks deeper into the pits of corruption, Martin Luther begins to ignite an extraordinary revolution.